from a visitor's perspective. One fine afternoon, Arijit decided to play tourist in the city he had just relocated to. His first destination as a tourist and a photographer was Baikula Zoo, also known as the Veermata Jijabai Udyan and Zoo. His hopes of capturing wildlife in his camera was soon met with disappointment. Poorly fed animals, shabby cages, disinterested visitors, and empty enclosures was all it had to offer him. However, his camera refused to go home without getting its desired fuel, and miraculously he landed in a place where he least expected to quench his thirst of wildlife. He came across lifeless sculptures which had so much more to say than living creatures he had encountered a while ago. Suddenly, he was transported to a different zone where he felt a close connection with the stone carvings who were ready to share their story. The timid squirrel or the one-eyed owl who was looking back at him seemed to have captured his attention. As he explored the corridors, the alligators too crawled along with him, as if to provide him some company. He too did not go unnoticed from the nooks and corners, be it the hawk eyes or the watchful glance of the dogs. He seemed to have had everyone's attention. The beautiful carvings had a story to tell, which, alas, no one ever wanted to hear. It was at this juncture that he lay his eyes on one of the most royal works of art, the king of the jungle, who had taken upon himself the task of spreading light. Indeed, he was enlightened by the presence of these beauties, these free spirits that were not caged, and yet it added a different charm to one of the busiest places in Mumbai. The structure expresses an unique style through the eye-catching 3D stone carvings of local species of animals. Made of sandstone, limestone, and Italian marble, it is an outstanding example of the meeting of two cultures. British architects worked with Indian craftsmen to include Indian architectural tradition and idioms, thus forging a new style unique to Mumbai. This place, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a historic railway station in Mumbai, also serves as the headquarters of the Central Railways. Yes, he had visited our very own 1887 built Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminal, designed by Frederick William Stevens with influences from Victorian Italianate, Gothic Revival architecture and traditional Mughal building. If only we can steal a moment from our busy schedule and look around, we will too be mesmerized by the charm this place exerts.